Hello, Moon Tribe. Welcome to my channel. Before I begin, I just want to remind you that I now have an Etsy page where you can get personal email readings from me, and link to that Etsy page is in the description box below. So without further ado, let's start. So the purpose of this video or tarot reading is to figure out who is giving you the evil eye, or who is evil eyeing you or sending you the evil eye. This is actually a pretty popular topic. However, I do want to state a quick disclaimer before I start that these videos and these tarot readings, they're not going to resonate with all of you because it is such a general reading. So just keep that in mind and take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So here we have 3 piles, 1, 2, 3. Each pile has an image as well as a crystal on top of the pile. So I'm going to count down from 10, and that'll give you 10 seconds to decide between the 3 piles. And also I want you to, think about any kind of negative energy that you want to cleanse from your energy space, from your heart space. From whatever energetic aura is around you. If you feel like there are any heavy, dark, or negative energies, I want you to sort of draw into that while you choose the cards, and also visualize gathering all of those energies, and then thinking about how to also expel or cleanse those very energies. Okay, so I'm going to count down from 10, and that'll give you time to choose between the 3 piles. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so if you've made your choice, I'm going to go ahead and start with the first pile and move the other piles out of the way. So let's figure out who is sending you the evil eye. Who is sending you the evil eye for group 1? So here we have the tiger eye crystal. Okay, and then we have this card here. That might actually play a role. I'm going to set that aside. Let's start with the cards that we have in the pile. So here we have 6 of Swords. So I'm getting that you might have made a major change in your life recently. You might also have some fire in your chart, like Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Somewhere in your astrological chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Mars. And I'm seeing that you may have transitioned in your life recently with the 6 of Swords. It might have been like a spontaneous decision to just go with it. And this could have been like you either switching jobs, moving locations, or moving teams at work, or switching careers or something. Like you made some kind of change, and I think it's been working out pretty well for you, or things have been going better than you thought they would. And I think you're in a pretty confident state right now, regardless of whatever's going on. So that's good. Okay, so let's see what else we have. So we have the 10 of Swords, or 10 of Diamonds. So I'm getting that, yeah, once again, whatever transition you made, this might have been more like something to do with your creative or career pursuits. And I think, yeah, it really has been working out. Like you've been, I think, stepping into your skill set. Like you've really been kind of blossoming creatively. And I'm getting that this person who is giving you some evil eye or negative energy may be somebody at work, or someone that you used to work with, or somebody that you used to go to school with. Like some kind of energy that has to do with trade or learning a trade, learning a skill, or using your trade. So like business school, like something like that. Like this is somebody from that sort of area in your life. I'm getting that they're actually pretty jealous because maybe things didn't quite pan out for them like they did for you. And I think their energy, so far what I see from their energy is like, okay, like we went through the same classes, or we went through the same steps at work, like the same transitions. However, they're thinking that it worked out for you pretty well, or better than you thought, and this person is just kind of jealous, and I think they're like, maybe there's somebody that's quite close to you, like not necessarily like proximity wise, but like somebody who might actually be a pretty old friend, not like a friend, but like more like an old acquaintance, like somebody that you've known for a really long time that you may not necessarily be close to. This could even be like a friend of a friend who you've known, who you know them, but you're not like close to them, or like an acquaintance, or maybe even, I don't know why I'm getting like maybe even like a sister-in-law, or like some in-law, or some like distant family member who's like family but not really like close. But they are definitely watching and sort of keeping tabs. Like that's what I'm getting. And also I think they've been kind of envious or jealous of you for kind of a long time, and kind of like just like sitting on it for a while. Like with the crow, I'm getting maybe, I mean, crows, sometimes they have positive energy, but I mean, because of the context of this reading, the subject matter, I am getting that the negativity stems from like an old grudge or something as well. Like maybe they have like an old grudge that is sort of hidden, like they're not really expressing it, but it's there. And then we have the Ace of Wands. So I'm getting that you are definitely fiery. Like once again, you may have Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo in either your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or Mars. Especially Mars, you might be Aries or maybe Scorpio. But I'm seeing that you are spontaneous. Like you took a risk. You definitely took a risk, and you didn't really know how it was going to pan out, but it really worked out for you once again. And this person sees that, and they're actually quite jealous. And also I think part of the reason why they have this grudge towards you that they've been like sitting on for a while and kind of like keeping from you, like hidden jealousies that have, I think, sort of surmounted, piled on over time, is because of this ability for you to just like sort of make decisions on the fly, and then things just work out for you. Like magician energy. I get magician energy from you as well. The magician. I think that's also maybe some fire energy as well. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure magician can also be fire, like Aries, Sag, Leo, like something like that. But that's kind of the heavy energy I'm getting from you. Like you're able to sort of just make random decisions, like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then it just like works out, and you don't really, it's like you just go with your intuition, you're spontaneous, and this person is slightly different, I think, from that. Like I think this person is more of like a slow moving energy, where they tend to sort of like sit on their ideas and thoughts and plans for like a really long time before flying off to make a decision on that, or actually actioning on it. So they may be more like air or earth energy. They could also be fire, but just be like really different for some reason as well. I'm also getting that you have someone in common who is male. Like I said, like this may be not for all of you, but for some of you, this could be like a sister-in-law or maybe like your significant other if they're male, or this could even be like a male friend of yours. This person might be somebody who's close to that male in your life, some male in your life that you're close to. This might not even be like your significant other who's a male. This could even be like a male friend that you've known a really long time, or a brother. So like your brother's significant other for some of you. I don't know. There's a lot of options, but yes, you do. It's like you do have like some male entity in common. Like maybe that's how you know each other or something like that. There's some tension around that, like some kind of power struggle around that as well. Okay, interesting. So let's see what else we have. So we have the King of Coins. Okay, so I'm getting that this might be a way for you to improve your situation with this person. Like if you have an idea of who this person might be, one way to alleviate the situation, improve the situation, is to talk to somebody who is maybe like a mentor. This could be somebody who you can depend on. Like this could even be like if you're religious, this could be like a religious leader, or a therapist. I don't know when I see this, I think therapist as well. So this could be like therapist, counselor, mentor, like religious person, like priest, pastor, rabbi. I don't know. This really could be anyone. But honestly, I'm getting that this is somebody you can talk to for advice, or this could even be your own father. Like I'm getting like kind of like a wise sort of older gentleman, sort of an older, like a paternal figure, like a grandfather, like that kind of thing. But this person's wise. I think maybe you can talk to them for counsel, especially when it comes to if this is regarding like somebody that you either used to work with, or maybe somebody that you like share, like you're in like the same field. Like for example, if you both are in the same career field, like let's say for example, this is just like an example, like maybe you're both in IT, or like maybe you're both in like you're both artists, or something like that. Like that's what I'm getting, like you both have like some shared skill. But I'm getting that, yes, speak to somebody in your life who has this energy. Like what do you see when you look at this card? Like what energy do you see? Well, whoever comes to mind when you look at this, someone it's somebody you can trust, somebody who is wise. I would maybe reach out to them and just see what they think about the situation, because it doesn't hurt. And to ask in a neutral way. Like you don't have to badmouth anyone. You could just give like a neutral account of what you're going through, and try to get some advice, if it helps, and if you want to. Okay, so what else do we have? So we have the Tower. Okay, so I'm seeing here that something's about to change regarding this energy, like whatever negative energy has been circulating around you, where I think something is going to be revealed about this person, like whatever resentment or grudge they have against you, like the person who's giving you the evil eye. It's going to somehow be revealed through this through something, through some shake-up of events, either in their life or like both of your lives, or maybe somebody, the male friend or whoever this male in your life that you have in common with this person, sort of giving you the evil eye. There's going to be some shift, okay, in one of your lives, and it's going to bring forth some truth here when it comes to whatever resentment or whatever negative energy they've been sort of like holding inside. Okay, so let's see what else we have. So we have transformation. Okay, so overall I'm seeing that whatever the situation is, like you are undergoing a transformation. I'm getting some strong Mars energy in your astrological chart, so I'm getting some Aries and Scorpio, probably like in your astrological chart somewhere. Once again, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Mars. And I think the general advice here is to just you do you. Like, don't let this person's dark or negative energy, grudge, resentment, jealousy, envy, whatever it is, to weigh you down when it comes to pursuing what you wanted to pursue. Like I said, it's like you're undergoing some kind of transition right now when it comes to your, like, a career change, or this really could be anything, like moving locations or something, like you're changing something up in your life. Well, here I'm seeing to trust your intuition, allow yourself to blossom, and a flower needs sunlight to blossom and to thrive. So don't let whatever this darkness is impede that sunshine, okay? Because that sunshine is vital for you to thrive during this transformation, whatever it is. And this is really going to be more of like a mental, emotional, spiritual sort of thing where, you know, it's really up to you, like whether you allow this person's negativity or dark or resentful energy to affect you. It is up to you. Like, they can do whatever they want, but it's in your power to decide whether to let it affect you and impede the sunshine that you need, or positive energy that you need to transform. Like, don't let their darkness impede your light, you know, that you need to shine, especially during this transitioning process that you're going through. Because yeah, it's like they've been jealous of you for a really long time. Physically, I'm getting that this person is very thin. If they're not very thin, they're very pale. They have thin hair. I'm getting maybe like fine, thin, or maybe like flat hair. Definitely thin and kind of like scraggly. They might have kind of like a pointy nose. I mean, obviously, I'm not saying they look like a crow, but they could kind of sort of have the energy of a crow. And once again, I don't want to say anything negative about crows, because crows can be extreme. They can bring really empowering energies. However, there's just a crow or a magpie. Well, anyways, this kind of like blackbird, sometimes they can bring extremely empowering and spiritual energies. So I don't want to paint them in a negative light, but for some reason in the context of this reading, I am getting that this person that's sending you the evil eye kind of resembles this bird. Something about them, like, once again, like, they might be very pale or very like thin, or very kind of like sickly looking ish, and have like thin, maybe like scraggly, sparse hair. And kind of a pointy nose. That's kind of what I'm getting. Maybe not. I mean, once again, this is such a general reading, so this could really be anything. But another thing I'm getting is that this person may be hypochondriac. Like, they might have, I mean, for some of you, not all of you, like, this person may, like, I'm kind of getting this energy that they tend to be the type that, like, everything's always like a crisis in their life. Like, they're always feeling like sick, like the sky is always falling down, like maybe even they just like sensationalize a lot of, like, they're like a dramatic person. Like, that's kind of what I'm getting, maybe. For some of you, not all of you. Interesting. Okay, so this was a very mysterious reading, I have to say. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share if this resonated with you, group 1. And I just want to remind you again that I now have an Etsy page where you can get personal email readings from me, and the link to that Etsy page is in the description box below. So I'm gonna get straight on into group 2 for the citrine crystal group. So who is sending you the evil eye? This is your card. This might play into the reading later, so I'm going to set this aside here. Let's get into your pile. Okay, so here we have, I think this is like your energy right now. You are either, I don't really think you're necessarily transitioning. You could be like in a transitioning sort of period, like a transitioning sort of phase in your life, because I know a lot of people are right now due to what's going on in the world. You can disregard if that's not the case for you and you clicked on this video. However, for this, I'm also getting that you might be struggling a little bit with a bit of emotional, this is like an energy of like swinging back and forth, like she's on a swing, an acrobat on a swing. I'm getting that you are feeling kind of like emotionally out of it right now, and I don't want you to feel ashamed about this, because I think what's really important for you, whatever's happening right now, is for you to validate your own emotions and to just allow yourself to feel the emotions, ride the wave, and just, try to not blame or guilt yourself for feeling whatever emotions you're feeling, but to try some calming techniques to calm yourself down emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually, because I am seeing some like swinging back and forth, like mood swings. Like, you may even be like questioning what's real and what's not sometimes, not necessarily like you are questioning reality or anything intense like that, but more so like you're questioning your own emotions, because for some reason, I'm not sure, but okay, let's dig in. What else do we have? So we have, okay, so Ace of Diamonds. So this person who is giving you the evil eye right now, I think it's somebody who has some kind of influence over you when it comes to finances. So this is like a dominant masculine energy. You can flip the genders, because this is a genderless reading, so flip the genders as it applies to you and your own case. However, I am getting that this, for a lot of you out there, this is sort of like a dominant energy, whether it's masculine or feminine, who has some kind of financial influence over you. Like a dominant sort of person. This could be an earth sign, so like a dominant sort of energy of a lot of people. For a lot of you out there, this is a masculine energy, not all of you, but it's likely either Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. I'm getting a lot of that energy from this. Yeah, it could be any of those three, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, and if not masculine, a very dominant energy from this person who has, once again, like financial influence over you or your situation. So let's see what else we have. Okay, we have the Moon card. So yeah, you are definitely, I think you might even be going through like somebody trying to gaslight you which means, okay, I would like Google it to, really figure out what's going on. Maybe even like you can find videos on YouTube as well, to try to figure out whether you are being gaslighted or not. But in layman's terms, being gaslighted, it basically means when someone is not validating your emotions or your observations of your own reality. So for example, like you may be in either a situation with somebody that you know, this could be a friend, a significant other, or just like even at work or just anywhere really, just any place, any environment where somebody is like saying things to you that might be a little bit disrespectful, or maybe they're treating others badly, or just doing something that is shady or something, and you might have like noticed it, and you either try to sort of like point it out, or maybe even just sort of in a neutral way to try to like talk to them about it, and they may tell you like, oh, what are you talking about, like I didn't do that, or I didn't say that, or you're imagining things, that's gaslighting. So I'm getting that maybe you are being gaslighted in some way, or there's this energy where this person that's sending you the evil eye, it's like they're hiding the truth from you, because here we have illuminate, but with this moon card. So the moon card is a neutral card. So this could be negative or positive, but what it really means is obscurity, mystery. The truth is cloaked in moonlight, so it's not being completely illuminated. So it's about, like mystery, like things that you can't see, at surface level. So I think this person who's sending you the evil eye might actually be hiding something from you as well, or they're just kind of like a shady person who, it's like their MO, or like their everyday way of life, I think it's to sort of like be kind of shady, or at least like hide their true self from people. Like that's kind of the energy that I'm getting. But this person, it has a very dominant energy. They are very materialistic. I'm getting that this person who's sending you the evil eye, they really care a lot about what other people think. They like material things. They like looking nice, like maybe they like dressing really nice, or presenting themselves on social media a certain type of way. But they are not what they seem. They're putting on like a front to maybe the external world, or whatever they portray on social media just isn't quite what it seems. This person likes to appear a certain way, like they like to be admired, but they are very dominant, and they place a really high importance on material, like superficial things, like money, things like that. So let's see what else we have. So we have the sun. So I'm seeing here that one thing that's going to counteract whatever is going on is the sun. Speaking of the sun, I'm getting that energy from this crystal here. Okay, so here's the advice that I'm getting about this to sort of banish this evil eye energy, or try to improve the situation, is maybe try to seek out advice from people that you know are reliable sources that you can trust, like your soul tribe, or like your trusted family members or friends that okay, you can trust their word, and try to really listen to them. Because I'm not saying like you should listen to everything they say, because they might also have, an agenda, or they might, sugarcoat things, or not really tell you what you need to hear, because sometimes, people can do that. It's not because they mean harm, it's just that maybe they don't want to make waves, they don't want to like shake things up, you know what I mean? But because that can be risky. However, I am getting that you should maybe try to listen to them, or try to read between the lines of what your trusted network of people, family or friends, are trying to say, or like what they're not saying. Maybe it could even be like Maybe they're not saying positive things about somebody in your life, and you never really like came to terms with why they never, like, why your people, like your trusted people, family and friends, never say positive things about somebody in your life that you're close to. Well, that would be another way to sort of read between the lines. Like, they're not outright telling you like this person is bad for you. However, it's like they're withholding positive words about who this person is. So I am getting that maybe this could be, I don't know, this could be like a boss, or I don't know, somebody who has some kind of financial influence over you, in some way, shape, or form. And I'm not necessarily getting that they're sending you the evil eye per se, but I am getting that they are sort of adding on to some negative energy in your life, because they're sort of making you confused about things. It's like they're kind of hiding things or keeping you in the dark, basically. Keeping you in the dark. Everything's cloaked in darkness. But your intuition is like the moon. Like the moon is sort of illuminating something that's hidden in the darkness. And you might be a water sign. I'm getting with the eye, I'm getting the blue sort of watery eye. I'm getting Pisces in your astrological chart, Scorpio, maybe Cancer. But one thing, once again, that's really going to help you is I'm getting some denial also maybe coming from you as well. I know, like, especially with water signs, I mean, you guys are, if you do have water in your chart, you could ignore this if this doesn't apply. But a lot of you water signs, you're very sensitive, you're very emotional, you're very intuitive. However, you also sometimes tend to like fall into like a fantasy world, or maybe like denial, because you are so sensitive and you're so gentle, to maybe protect your inner subconscious or your ego. So there may be a little bit of that going on, where that would explain the like swinging back and forth, where you're not quite sure like what to do. Like, I'm getting this energy that you're not really being assertive, because, but who can blame you? Like, if there's somebody gaslighting you, or there's somebody who's sort of keeping you in the dark about something, or sort of like obscuring your perspective of reality in some way, or like keeping things from you or something, then obviously it's natural for you to feel confused and to go like back and forth, and like you don't know, like, how to be assertive in this situation, because you are a very emotional, very sensitive, very gentle person. And I think that's another thing that you need to realize, that you need to protect about yourself, and to also nurture that part of yourself. It's okay to be emotional, and it's okay to be sensitive about things. But it's also, a sign that you may need to try to, cut through that, through any kind of deception, or any kind of like somebody keeping you in the dark or keeping you confused. Okay, so let's continue. So we have the moon again. So this is the moon again. So okay, there's a lot of deception or something going on. Okay, so I'm getting this energy, something to do with like travel, like Europe. I don't know, like maybe this person has mentioned, like this person who is sort of sending you this negative energy, whether they mean to or not, maybe they've mentioned going on a trip in the future to Europe, or to Paris, or to France, or somewhere abroad that is like a romantic place, not necessarily Europe or France or Paris, but it could be anywhere that people consider to be like a romantic location. You might have not, like, that might have not happened or materialized yet, but I'm getting that maybe this is something that they mentioned. Or I'm also getting, for others of you, that this person who is sort of like hiding things from you, or being a bit obscure about things, is like somebody who promises a lot of things to a lot of people, but in the end, it doesn't quite like materialize, or like, it's like this energy of like this swing going back and forth, but it never quite falls into place. Like, so if you know who I'm talking about, like for some of you, you may know who I'm talking about already. I think the first step to fixing a problem is to recognize it, and also to not be in denial about it. And I think that's the first step. So just keep that in mind. And then here we have new insight. Okay, so I see that there's some new like insight that's coming your way, either with the owl, I'm getting maybe an epiphany that you'll realize yourself, but really more so I'm getting for a lot of you that this is going to be like something you either see through a message, text message, social media, message, email, I don't know, something like you're going to see something that sheds some light on this, some sunlight, to counteract all of this obscurity with the moon, with the night sort of energy, nighttime, where you can't quite see the truth. However, something's coming. Yeah, some kind of truth is coming. There isn't a number here, but let's see. Okay, so the Sun card. So in this case, it's number 19. So I'm getting maybe in the next 19 days, for some of you, not all of you. And what do you know? The moon card is 18. So 18 to 19 days, or this could even be like a day. So it could be like the 18th or the 19th of the coming month, or something like that as well. This could really be either of those situations. Or maybe 18 or 19 for some reason is significant to you as a number in some other way. That might not be a date, but it could be significant in another way. However, there is some truth coming towards you, some insight that's going to really alleviate this sort of confusion about this person. I'm also getting this energy that this person that you're dealing with could work in like a creative field, like the arts. Like maybe they are like a musician, a DJ, or they like work with music or media or something like that. Something that's like creative but in like a digital way. And this is only some of you, not all of you. But however, this person does have a pretty strong presence on social media, or if they don't, they care a lot about how they present themselves on social media. And that's something that I'm definitely picking up here. Okay, interesting. All right, so like, comment, subscribe, share if this resonated with you, group 2, and I just want to remind you again, group 2, that I now have an Etsy page where you can get personal email readings from me, and the link to that Etsy page is in the description box below. So without further ado, I'm going to get to the last but not least group, this amethyst crystal group. So let's see what we have for you guys. So who's sending you the evil eye? So here we have this card with the 2 candles, which happens to match this crystal. I mean, I didn't plan this, but, kind of just fell into place. So I'm going to set this aside, and let's get into your cards and see what they have to say. So here we have the 2 of Cups. So immediately I'm getting that this person who is either sending you the evil eye or some kind of like dark energy, negative energy, or heavy energy, whatever it is, this is probably most likely an ex, or somebody that, if not an ex, like you might have either dated, or that you might have like flirted with, or maybe not even flirted with. Like maybe this is just somebody who had a crush on you, or who had been somebody who's been like harboring a crush on you or had feelings for you or something in the past. So that's definitely something I see here for a lot of you. And also, I don't know why I'm getting, for some reason with this, I'm getting that this person who is sort of sending you this heavy energy could be somebody who's into like hockey or like skiing or like, you know, with the snow, like snowboarding or something to do with like snow sports, like that kind of thing. Or maybe ice skating, or I don't know. It could. That's kind of what I'm picking up. And then here we have, this is a Joker card, but obviously the image here we have Aphrodite coming out of the seashell. So, okay, you may have some Venusian energy in your astrological chart. So you may have either Taurus or Libra in either your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, or anywhere in your astrological houses. I'm getting like a strong Taurus or Libra in your astro chart. I'm also getting that it's likely that this person at one point put you on like a pedestal where they thought that you guys were going to end up together, or maybe they thought like they thought that you were going to be a certain way, but I'm getting this energy that maybe it didn't end up turning out that way, and maybe that's one of the reasons why they are sending you this sort of heavy energy. But I'm also getting that maybe there's something that they didn't know about you, or maybe they were like, not necessarily didn't know about you, but maybe they were projecting their own expectations onto you for some reason, and like it didn't really end up panning out the way that they wanted it to. It didn't end up going their way, so I'm kind of getting that energy as well with the 2 candles. But okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, so immediately when I look at the Chariot card, this person who's sending you this heavy energy has, so the Chariot is Cancerian energy. So this person might have Cancer, the crab, in their astrological chart, sun, moon, rising, Venus, or anywhere in their astro chart somewhere. I'm getting that this person especially has a high likelihood that they have Cancer in their moon or Venus. Yeah, either moon, Venus, or Mars. That's kind of what I'm picking up with this. And also, I'm getting that there's a dual energy with this person. Like maybe they tend to not be like bipolar, but they tend to sort of like flip-flop a lot in their either emotions or like their thoughts about certain things. And then here we have the dual candles again. So for some reason I'm getting with that energy, like this dual sort of energy, that you may both come from either different ethnicities, different social classes, different religions, or something's different here. Or this could even be as simple as maybe you were on different teams at work, or maybe like different majors if you went to school together or something like that. Like something's very like opposite in some way, not necessarily like you're the opposite of them, but something about you is different from them. Something that you value is different from what they value for some reason, but not necessarily like in the way that you would think. But I am also getting that this person I'm getting some like scorned lover energy. So like I said, this could be either an ex or somebody who had feelings for you, or maybe even admired you from afar, and things, like I said, they didn't end up getting what they wanted from you, or you didn't return their affections or something like that. And so they feel scorned, and this is them kind of like, not necessarily like anything like scary, like they're coming after you or anything like that. But I am getting that this person is butthurt. Like I said, they probably have Cancer, the crab, in either their it could be their sun sign, but I'm getting most likely in their moon, Venus, or Mars, or maybe even ascendant sign, but somewhere. So, like Cancer, the crab, they tend to be pretty sensitive, and that's just, something that they have to deal with on maybe even like a daily basis, and that's just the way they're built. But I am getting a lot of Cancerian energy once again from the Chariot, because this is the card of Cancer. And I'm also getting that maybe this person usually gets what they want. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting from this card. And like I said earlier, I got an energy of like either hockey, snowboarding, skiing, something like that from this like wintry card, where they may be actually like an athlete or used to be an athlete, or they're quite good at being athletic in some way and kind of competitive, like that kind of energy. And so they didn't necessarily get what they wanted from you. Maybe you didn't return their affections, or you like lost interest in them, or maybe you started dating somebody else or something like that. Either whatever it is, or maybe even they're just your ex. But I'm getting like this scorned energy from them, where they are keeping watch. They're keeping a heavy eye on you. Let's see what else we have. Okay, so one way to deal with this is just to be confident in who you are. Like, don't be guilty, for leaving this person in your past. I'm not saying like you should be like insensitive, or like, I don't care about you, like, bye Felicia. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying here is that you may be feeling a bit of guilt from maybe it was a long relationship even, or maybe something about this dynamic has made you feel guilty for maybe leaving this person behind, or not really wanting to go the route that they wanted with you. But I'm seeing that you need to let go of guilt. You need to let go of this negative energy that they may be holding over you, because I'm seeing that it's like a lose-lose situation by allowing this negativity, or whatever this heavy energy is, to sort of like permeate your energy space or heart space. And I'm getting a lot of like guilt for some reason. This may be more complex than we're seeing on the surface. And then here we have the King of Cups. So I am getting that maybe the guilt, and what do you know? Here's the Queen and King of Cups. They're divine counterparts. Okay, so now the picture is becoming a little clearer. So for a lot of you guys, I'm seeing that you might have left this person, or maybe moved on from this person, or decided to basically bye Felicia this person, because you met somebody who was more closely aligned with you, and what you need. Somebody who is maybe a bit more mutually, respectful or supportive, or maybe you just like click better with this person on like a spiritual, like soul level. And I think for a lot of you guys, not all of you, this person who's sending you this heavy energy is watching you maybe on social media or something, or maybe even through like word of mouth. They're like keeping tabs on you moving on, or maybe you even like married somebody else, or you might have gotten engaged to somebody else. This person's really holding a grudge, like with the Chariot, like, because usually with the Chariot, this isn't like a subtle energy of like, oh, I'm feeling emotions. This is like I think this is the reason why whatever negativity is clouding their heart or mind is sort of affecting you, is because it is such a strong grudge, and it's like building up inside of them. They may be like channeling it out through sports, hopefully, in a positive way. Let's see what else we have. So, disentanglement. Okay, so one way to really sort of get this heavy or negative energy off of your shoulders, like to kind of like banish the energy. For those of you who are open to something like this, you might want to do some spell work. You can look up like energy banishing spells online. There's videos on doing banishing spells with candles. Or you can also burn some white sage. You can wear some like evil eye jewelry like I have on right now. You can get some selenite, some black tourmaline. They're crystals. But also it's mostly about you like coming to terms with whatever guilt or whatever it is that you feel is weighing you down about this situation in the past. And for some of you, for a little minority of you out there, not all of you, if this person is a stalker, because I'm just saying like it does happen, not for like everyone, but for some of you out there, you may want to just finally disentangle yourself from this energy by doing what's required. If it is, getting authorities involved, I'm not saying like for all of you, but for some of you, if you feel like, okay, I need to put some boundaries up, put those boundaries up, disentangle, like maybe change your number, I don't know, like move, whatever you gotta do. Like it's saying disentangle. And if this is just disentangling from like an energy perspective as well, maybe do some spell work or do something that makes you feel free of this energy, whether it's just, speaking to a therapist, maybe even, or counselor if you need it, telling people that you care about what's bothering you, allowing yourself to be vulnerable about this, getting the guilt off of your mind, or whatever it is that's weighing you down about this. Because I'm seeing that this is kind of a complex situation where you might even share children with this person from a previous marriage or something, a previous dynamic. You might have like 2 children, like that could be another factor, maybe more. You gotta disentangle. You gotta finally just put up those boundaries, do what you gotta do to be like, make peace with the situation. Like, in a way that's like, I don't have anything negative against you, but I gotta like move on. I gotta move on from this, from whatever that was, this past energy, guilt, entanglement, like this heavy energy where you gotta put up boundaries. So whether it's energetically or like, officially somehow, to once again disentangle, to sort of let go of things that are weighing you down, that no longer serve you, to basically move on with your life, move on. That's the energy that I'm getting. Do what you gotta do to move on. So like, comment, subscribe, share if this resonated with you, group 3. And I just want to remind you again that I now have an Etsy page where you can get personal email readings from me. And the link to that Etsy page is in the description box below. So I hope this was insightful, and I hope this was helpful and at least entertaining. Because I just want to remind you guys that once again, these videos and tarot readings, they are ultimately for entertainment purposes only. However, I hope that this helps you, gain clarity in your thoughts, your emotions, and maybe even just tune into your subconscious a little bit more. Okay, so with that, I'll see you guys later. Bye.